Welcome back to the Better Than Yesterday podcast slash YouTube, where we objectively focus on information, motivation, and realness. Today is Thursday, May 14, 2020, episode 185. 5 topics. We got to jump right in. First topic: don't be afraid to admit when you're wrong. I always tell you that once you admit it, that's the first step of improving. That's the first step of learning. That's the first step of receiving forgiveness from people. Just admit that you were wrong. You're stalling yourself out when you continue to lie to yourself or lie to whoever that, this is this way and it's really this way. Just admit when you're wrong and move forward. It helps the process in so many different ways. Don't waste your time with trying to fight the inedible. You know what I mean? Because eventually you're going to have to admit it. Just admit when you're wrong. And it's okay. We're all wrong. There is no perfection. Nobody's going to be 100% right. It's just, and nobody's going to be 100% wrong if you look at it that matter. So, hey, if you messed up, admit it and move forward. Topic 2. You know what? Even if you're doing good things out here, good intentions, and all those type of things, trying to make the best for the world, you're going to have opposers. It don't matter what you do, you're going to have opposition. Some would say haters. I don't really like to use that term too much. It's kind of a loose term, but you're always going to have someone who doesn't like what you're doing. But the thing about it is, look at, spin that around. Use that as positive motivation. I mean, I'm telling you, no matter what somebody does, you can see out there, there's always somebody, well, but I would have done it this way, but you're never going to please everybody. So if you spend your days trying to please everybody, you're going to go crazy. You're going to be stressed and everything. So don't waste your time with that. Look, you do what you feel is best for you and yourself and the people around you, and you go from there. Don't sit there and try to people please, all of that. Because you might please most people. You might please some people, but you're not going to please all people. So don't sit there and waste your time trying to figure that all out. Like I said, you're going to get an aneurysm. You're going to be stressed because everybody's not going to be fully satisfied no matter what. Topic 3. You know what? People kind of looked at me funny about this one, but money for me is an indicator of success. If you built it, it's different when you get it hand down to you, from your family. Even still, you might be working hard even though your family have it. That's not what I'm saying on that. But what I'm saying is, for me, if somebody's wealthy, I look and they built that empire, I look at that as an indicator for success. I don't know why people say money isn't everything. I totally understand it's not. It's especially when it contains to like love, your kids, stuff like it's not everything. But you do gotta take care of things. You do gotta pay to eat. You gotta pay to drive. You gotta pay for this. You gotta pay for some enjoyment. Money is everything in most of the time for me. Like it's important. I need it to survive. I have a child, but I still have to do things. I have to still pay for things for that kid to survive. He can't eat air. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. There has to be food. There has to be shelter. There has to be transportation. All those different things. He has school things. He got clothes. It's just so much. So when people, they're like, it's not successful to have money. I think when somebody's very wealthy, they're successful. They worked hard to get to that. Most of the time when you're successful, that means you have a product or service where a lot of people enjoy. So money is kind of an indicator of success. You got your thumb pressed on the world, or your pulse on the world, trying to understand what's going on. And a lot of people are feeling what you're selling and what you're marketing, whatever you got. So I'm not, it's a capitalist system we live in. It's the way we were raised, if you were raised in America. And this is what it is, man. So I don't know why people money, not everything. It is. It's a lot. You know what I'm saying? Topic 4, reality shows. I bring them up because things come up that I hear, stuff like that. Especially for black people, I'm going to make this specifically about black people when it comes to these reality shows. I'm talking about my people. We look bad, man. I take that back. There's some shows out there, I believe, well, not really. Most of the good shows are like, I was thinking, documentary would be a best form of showing somebody's real life and understand them. But these reality shows, the ratings come from mess, drama, all of that. It doesn't matter what color is focused around. But I'm just specifically talking about my people. I just don't want my people who are getting money, you know, or considered wealthy, to be showing that they're crazy like that out in the front street like that. Look, I like people to be who they are, but I don't want people seeing us in that light. You know, I can't control all that. It sucks, you know. But it's some successful people on these shows, man, who have had success in life or building towards success in life. And these shows are so, they downgrade us in a sense. And so, I know people that probably want to approve of what I just said, especially if you're black. But I just think it's trash TV, man. I just think we if we're gonna do a show, uplift, you know. No, but again, it's about ratings. I don't think too many people gonna be watching that. They'll watch a documentary, but they won't too much watch a reality show. They want some drama. They want some negativity. They want some fight. That's mostly what these shows are built around. So I know I'm going against the grain, but I'm just not a fan. I wish especially my people, my black folks, just do me a favor. Just try to do something different. You know, if you get on from it, go somewhere else. And that's what a lot of things that happen. People who hit a certain level of success on those shows, they leave and they go do other ventures in more positive light. If you listen to like their interviews, they talk about how these shows are messy and scripted and they want more drama. So, final topic. I just want to know. I feel like lately I've been talking about God and religion and all that, but I'm talking about it from my perspective. I mean, make sure I'm clear. I'm not trying to diss it. Now, my only question, and I've been asking this for a long time. You know, if somebody want to message me, comment, we can have a discussion, whatever you need to do. But why do we have to fear God? You know, I feel like a great leader. We should be able to respect it, but I just think fearing is a bit much. I don't understand why we have to fear God. You know, that's just my opinion on it. A lot of things I fear I don't like. You see what I'm saying? So when I hear people say a God-fearing man, God-fearing woman, it confuses me because I still believe in God. Just, you know, I'm just not 100% into it, as I've discussed many times before, but I still feel like, you know, I look at God as a friend. When I'm heavily, you know, in a positive light, I'm talking to God as a friend as opposed to fearing God, whatever being it may be, he, she, whatever. So just a question. This is what I thought. If anybody want to reach out to me and kind of give me their perspective on it, I'm with that too. Anyway, thanks for listening and watching the Better Than Yesterday podcast / YouTube. Today is Thursday, May 14, 2020, episode 185. You know what to do. Go out and attack those goals.